10 killed at the hands of a gunman at a community college in Oregon last month. And an unspecified threat made to a Philadelphia area university just a few weeks ago. Tensions have been running high here at the University of Delaware in Newark, a city where it is legal to openly carry a gun. A person has the right to keep and bear arms for the defense of self, family, home and state, and for hunting and recreational use. But there is a major difference between the gun laws here at UD and those in the rest of the state.
The university's policy strictly prohibits firearms or weapons of any kind on university property. And the reason for that is just, our number one goal here on campus is to keep people safe.
With 149 discharges of firearms in education settings just this year, debates in this community about whether students should be able to carry firearms on UD property still continue.
Delaware is known as a blue state, but really it's purple in many ways, and it's most deeply purple, I think, on the issue of gun legislation. I think people in the country are really calling more and more for change on this issue. It can be done in a way that comports with the Second Amendment, but only if responsible gun owners are more vocal in the process.
I think that issuing students firearms without training, without understanding the responsibility that comes with it would clearly be a mistake. I think that a blanket ban may also be a mistake. But the university is going to have to look long and hard at that.
I should be allowed to conceal carry. There's no question about it. If some nut job's going to come into a classroom and shoot a bunch of people up, I want to be able to take him out if I have the possibility to do so and save a classroom full of students rather than have a bunch of dead college kids on our hands.
You can't just have a knee-jerk reaction in the face of one person, like one tragedy, and suddenly arm everyone with guns. That's not what our country is about.
The debate surrounding Second Amendment rights also becomes an issue of student safety.
Everywhere from the administration all the way down to all the students has every reason to be very concerned.
I would feel unsafe if I knew that, there was an increased amount of guns, if just any old person was carrying a gun.
Parents call me all the time concerned about their student safety. And I always tell the parents, the way to stay safe in Newark, it's not where you are, it's who you're with and who you're associating with. An active shooter scenario, it's not something that we feel there's an elevated threat of here compared to anywhere else.
People who are approved to carry concealed deadly weapons are trusted by the government to carry them and do carry them responsibly. There's very few incidents nationwide with people who are licensed to carry.
While the gun debate in D.C. is still very partisan, there may be room for agreement among citizens on who even should have access to guns in the first place.
If you own a gun, you should be able to use it. You shouldn't be going out to the range shooting it, not knowing what you're doing. That's what gives gun owners a bad name, is irresponsible firearm ownership.
People who are going to carry guns are going to carry them with the intent that they're going to do something bad. I think that there are a lot of people who are responsible gun owners and who respect the laws that are in place.
And the University of Delaware Police, as well as the surrounding police departments, are ready to respond if something should ever happen here.
If a situation were to occur on campus, not only would the UD police respond, the Newark police would respond, the Newcastle County police would respond, and the Delaware State police would respond, and we're all acting on the same platform and speaking the same language to address that threat.
For 49 News, I'm Abigail Goldring.